Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Deloitte Women's Premier League magazine show. And of course today I'm joined by two more guests. We are really excited to go. We have Farhanah Ruhaizat from still Aerion FC as well as Michelle Lim. And you can already see, from Hougang of course, and you can already see that the vibes are great. So I really cannot wait to get to know a bit more about them. But before we start, of course, I just want to remind you guys that you can get all the highlights and the videos and the photos of the WPL here on the Facebook page. And you can also get all the updates on the SG Women's Football website for news and interviews. And of course, it's been a really exciting WPL season so far. So, I really cannot wait to hear from you guys. Michelle, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I think you're the third Hougang player we've had. Yes. So, can I just get your thoughts as well about how your season has been with Hougang? Are you enjoying it?
Yes, of course I'm enjoying it. It has been very eventful, I would say, and we have learned a lot. We have come very far.
So what about Hougang do you enjoy?
The team is very similar to Tiong Bahru. They say that they are a family.
Yes.
Hougang is also very close-knit. Yeah, we're actually a very tight group of friends and teammates. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also see that as well, not just in Hougang, but on the other teams. And we have Farhanah. Of course, I know many of you who watch and follow the Lionesses are very familiar with Farhanah. She has 26 caps for the Lionesses.
Yep.
Fantastic stuff.
Wow. Amazing.
And we've also watched her recently as well, the recent AFF Championships, right? So how was your experience at that tournament?
It was amazing. It was a bit too... it was cool because it's the only competitions that we have after so long that we play back-to-back games. Yeah. So it's like game, then training, then game, then training, then game. It was tiring, but I'm surprised that we all managed to cope well, and we played our hearts out during that tournament because we really want to show everyone that we can do it. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
And
it was
also,
a good game.
Yeah, and Danelle was on the show, your teammate, and she did talk about the 9 days as well.
Yeah,
the intense 9 days, right?
It was so high intensity, and we just happy that everyone really put in a lot of effort in the games that we played, and everyone was honestly on the same boat. So we're just very happy on our performance during that week. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And Michelle, did you follow the Lionesses as well? Recently at the tournament and another?
A little bit, as much as I can, yeah. And I actually look up to Steph and Farhanah a lot, yeah, because I played with them before and they're very respectable players.
Yes.
Yeah.
We try our best to be.
And Steph was on the show as well.
Yeah.
So the orange kid. That's why I remember. And speaking of that, Michelle, would you like to one day perhaps get your cap and play, for the women's national team?
In Singapore?
Yes.
Well, because I'm actually a Malaysian citizen, but I'm Singapore PR, so we'll see about that.
We'll see. I didn't know that.
But we'll see. For now, I'm satisfied with Hougang. Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of Hougang, right? I just want to talk about how you yourself got started in football. So tell me about this journey. How did you get yourself involved with the beautiful game?
So in secondary school, I was exposed to it by the teacher in charge, so Mr. Ling Ben Huat in MGS. He's actually a key player in women's football in Singapore, and so he's very passionate and he influenced me and he actually encouraged me a lot when I first started schooling in Singapore. So with his guidance, I participated in football and it eventually helped me DSA into VJC and eventually continue playing football.
Wow.
Yeah, so Mr. Ling is awesome.
Hey, shout out to
shout out to Mr. Ling.
We all have that person who's very important to us in our journey for football. Farhanah, yourself, who's been the most important in your journey?
My journey,
so far?
my sister.
Oh.
Yeah, Fira. She's the best. She's the best, one of the best. Yeah.
Why her? Has she always been, by your side?
Yeah, she's been my pillar ever since I started football. I started in primary school, primary 6, when I just become her. I was just going around with her together to I'll be the water girl for her. Oh. So she started football before me actually. Okay. Yeah, so she plays for this club. It's called CDC. It's very old, Bishan ITE, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So her coach was Coach Sajid. So I'm just then she was like, Farhanah, do you want to join me? Go for my games or my trainings. I'm okay. Then I just carry her bottle, UHS bottle, and her what's this? Her duffel bag. Just follow her around, and so from there I just watch her play, and then her coach just tell me, do you want to start playing? I'm like, I don't know how to play, but okay, I can just run and kick around. So I started running and kick when I was 12 years old. So yeah, thanks to Coach Sajid, he really brought me into that sport, into that culture, and my sister too. Yeah, so from there on, I just followed my sister's footprints.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's so impressive. That's really, really impressive, guys. You know, well done to both the people in your lives and yourselves for making it this far. And you know, how important is family support for you, Michelle, in your career?
Very important, I would say. Yeah, because they are all in Malaysia actually. So they would just watch the games on YouTube, and my boyfriend would actually watch it even when he was in Germany for exchange.
Wow.
So his family is actually very supportive of me.
Really?
And they would come down. They would want to come down for my games, even though I'm so distant. You know, in a sense. Yeah.
And that support is important. I mean, you mentioned your sister, right? But then now she's watching you play for the national team. How has that been like for her?
She's very supportive actually. She's been watching all my matches. She's been like commenting on Facebook, on Instagram.
Oh, that's so cute!
If you want to see it, there's one game that we played against was it Malaysia or Indonesia? I can't remember. But when I went back to the hotel, then I watched the whole game, right? And I saw the comments. The first few comments are all like Farhanah Ruhaizat. I'm like, oh my god, my sister is like. At first I was like, oh my god, so like a bit embarrassing, but like, but she's so supportive. Like, wow, she's like, come on, Farhanah, you know, like, come on, Danielle, like, come on. She was so supportive of me, you know, playing for football and everything, and she's just very proud of me, like. Not only her, like my aunt and my siblings, my cousins, shout out to them, you know, Fayed especially, Noor, all these people, they are just so amazing. Like they are so amazing. They're just amazing. Yeah, I cannot explain how amazing
They're amazing.
Yeah, they're amazing.
You know, I also watched the game and I saw you had a bit of injury, wasn't it? Was it the head, when your head,
when that's like
a lot of injuries.
There were a lot of comments as well, you know, saying you gotta get up and stuff like that. So I think it was like a lot of people were supportive towards you.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the comments. It was just amazing. Like, it was the support from the fans and everyone. It was very moving for me. Yeah, it was very nice to hear that. Yeah.
Okay, that's very nice to know as well, and I hope that you guys can continue to support our Lionesses, okay, because they deserve it. Okay, Michelle, I'm gonna go back to you, right? You know, as a woman in football, obviously I have to ask each and every guest here, what are some of the challenges that you faced in this sport, and how have you would say, overcome them?
Playing football itself is already stressful enough because it's mainly a men's sport. And then now, even with WPL, it's like we are held to a higher standard. And so there's a lot of pressure for us to perform. And especially for me, I don't have much skills or experience as all the players that I'm surrounded with. So there's that burnout when I'm thinking whether it's worth it, of putting in so much effort and training and juggling all the schoolwork and work itself and then trainings. So I think it's all about finding my true passion and thinking about why I play football at all. Yeah, and I find that knowing that it's a support for me and it's where I find my comfort really helps. Yeah, so football is a source of joy. And I think it is for many people, right?
I
Farhanah?
agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
And for you, Farhanah, as well, I mean, speaking of what she said about balancing everything, for you, do you find it difficult as well to balance football and your other commitments?
Yeah, I mean, when I started football, it was like football and studies actually mainly. I haven't started work yet. So at that point, it was really okay because like you just studies and study, then go at night training and studies. But then when work comes in, and like adulting comes in, and then that's where like I feel a lot of like things on my plate that I have like to have a lot of plates on my table. So I guess that's where you really prioritize what you want and prioritize what is the most important thing. And there's one, because I just finished my diploma, so then in the midst of starting full time, I had like a lot of things to consider. Mostly it's like work and career. So one of it is I had 2 jobs that was offered to me, but it was so difficult for me that I rejected one to go for my career. So the recent one which was AFF, so I didn't get the job that I wanted because I rejected it lah. But it was okay, like I did manage to work around it, and what I'm doing now is what I really love and bringing joy to people lah. So playing football and bringing joy to people is really just 2 amazing things that I really love, in the world. So yeah, it was good for now. Like I just can't wait for the adrenaline to come in.
Yeah.
For like, the next tournament to come in and everything. Yeah. So really just a lot of things to look up ahead.
Do you mind sharing what field is your job in, so that we can understand?
So I do like events, operations, programs, and everything. So it's also under Active SG. So like being under the sports industry, honestly, I feel like it's the best for an athlete and especially for a footballer, because like you're already supported by all these like fundamental foundations and everything. So I guess we already have that support, so there's no worry. There's not much worry for you to even like pursue your career, in this field. So it's fine. It's good.
Very good to know as well. All the best in your new career.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. I'll try my best.
Besides the football, we'll be supporting you on the pitch. But of course, before we get back to the girls, I just want to remind you guys that of course we have highlights for match day 8. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the results from match day 8. And here's a look at the table after the games. And here are the upcoming fixtures for the week. Okay, Hougang, of course, are new entrants to this year's WPL tournament. So, Michelle, I want to ask you, what are some of the key lessons you've learned from your season so far?
I have just one, and it's to keep your head up. So it's not about skills; it's really about your attitude. Yeah. I don't have a lot of skills, and some of my friends they only started like recently, like a few years ago at most. And it's really about how much you want it, and with the support, you have to encourage each other. Without encouragement, you just feel alone, and you can't fight hard enough. Yeah, so really just keep your head up. It's not that bad.
Yeah, and of course, keeping your head up is very important. Not just in football, but for I think many of us out there who are watching this show. In general, Farhanah, what are some of the challenges you face, and how have you overcome them?
In like Aerion?
In general, even football, in your life. Yeah.
I mean, I guess the only challenges that I face is pressure. Internal and external pressure is totally two different things, but the things that I cannot control is really the things that I need to overcome, and I need to learn to work around it. And that's the only the most difficult challenges that I've ever tried to overcome. I mean, a lot of things coming in, a lot of factors are going into me and into my head, and like emotion starts to build up. I think that's the most challenging that I've ever faced, and I'm happy that I still have like people to talk to, and with these people that I have and friends especially, they are the best. Mas, Shaf, Afika, all these people that have been like with me throughout. So with me feeling all this like pressure, they really helped me a lot in keeping my mind off and make me stay sane. So that's the best lah. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So,
yeah.
You guys are the best.
Friends are very important. I would say,
Yeah.
right? For you as well. Like you're here on your own. As well.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, my teammates are very important.
Yeah. I mean the support. I think confidence. I want to talk to you guys about confidence as well. I mean, as women in football, playing football, how difficult is it, to keep yourself motivated week in and week out? Especially you, Farhanah. I'm juggling everything, and then you're already I would say you're already halfway there in terms of becoming a very established lioness. But keeping that momentum, that consistency, how do you?
I think like what Michelle said, attitude is the keeping attitude is like the top. The key to whatever you are doing, and staying, having like morals in your life, keeping it up there. It's gonna be tough. It's never difficult, guys. It's really that tough, but
it's never difficult.
I mean, it's difficult, but like. You just need to learn how to. Every moment, every step of the way is still a learning process. So every day we learn new things. I learn new things every day.
Yeah.
Today I learned a lot of new things. So I guess keeping an open mind and try our best to stay positive. It's the best, and try not to get your head up lah. Like try to be as low as possible, and keep a positive attitude always,
Keep a positive attitude. Remember what Farhanah says.
Positive vibes, positive attitude, keep your mind sane, and always see the best in everyone. So,
are we looking at the new captain, the next captain for the Lionesses?
Yeah!
Okay. I got a quick one maybe before we go. Can we just get you to name some of the players who have impressed you so far in WPL?
Steph, for sure.
Steph Dominguez.
Well, Steph is the first one. Then there's Joey from Still Aerion.
Joey,
So I've known her for a while already. She's my junior. But I'm very impressed with Joey because she has this undying passion and spirit that you can just feel it. And she actually inspires me a lot.
She's driven.
She's very driven.
She's very driven.
Very and I really hope that she goes far because she has so much talent and potential. So Joey, I believe in you.
Shout out, Joey.
Aerion.
What about you, Farhanah? Any players from the other teams who have impressed you so far?
Everyone except Steph. I'm just kidding, Steph. I'm just kidding. Impressed me, honestly, is Mastura. Mastura Jelani. She's not only like my teammates in national team, but she's my opponent in like WPL. And I watched her play before she got injured, and she carries the team, man. I mean, she helped a lot, even though she don't voice out a lot. But as a player, as a mother of two, I guess she even though she handling a lot, but handling 11 or 22 players is also a lot for her. But I respect her. I respect her a lot. And coming back from her 2 ACLs, oh my god!
Yes.
Oh my god, she's like my inspiration. Honestly, she's
Legend,
the best. Yeah,
legend.
she's like the legend. So Mas, if you listen to this, I mean, just keep it up, okay? Don't give up. So keep on doing your rehab and everything. So just push on, because we are all waiting for you on the field. Yeah.
Fantastic. And of course, you know, before we go, we always have this tradition where we get you guys to leave a message for fans of the WPL or even fans of Singapore football in general. So Michelle, go
Yes.
ahead.
Thank you for supporting us so much, and we really appreciate it. We will continue to work hard, and I hope we don't let you down.
Nicely said. Farhanah, what about you?
Just know that the sky is your limit, so you can just go far wherever you want to go. Those who haven't been playing football, just start. You know, you can start somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere in the first place. So if you can start now, why not? If I'm still playing, if Mas still playing, why not? You guys just continue your best and just play. The sky is your limit, so do whatever you want.
Alright. Well, fantastic stuff. Today was a very inspiring show. One of the more inspiring shows actually we had in a while. So thank you so much to both Michelle from Hougang as well as Farhanah from still Aerion now Singapore national team. And of course, we cannot wait to see you guys back on the pitch again when the WPL kicks off this coming weekend. And of course, do follow us as well on this Facebook page for all the highlights and all the news from the WPL. I'll see you guys next week, and yeah, take care.
Toodles.
Bye.